Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Macomb Lady Bomber pre-Thanksgiving tournament. As our first matchup of the night is between the Illini Bluff Tigers and the Alleman Pioneers. Sorry for a little bit of a late start here. As we go with the action, and a quick layup right off the bat by Tinley Limmerman as she scores the first points of the game to give the Tigers an early 2-0 lead here. As this is the first of 3 games here on the evening as the ball slips away there. As the Pioneers are now on offense, and it is in the hands of Megan Hulk as they try to kick it inside, but nothing there. Trying to figure out where to go with the ball, tries to get it out of bounds, but Lily Lukoviak able to get her hands on it. She falls on the play, driving to the rack, and a nice layup. Oh, just rolls out there for Carla Baguda, but a nice rebound and unable to finish. And here come the Pioneers the other way, or excuse me, the Tigers the other way. Brooke Buchan with the ball. She throws it up there to Tinley Limmerman, and she will run the offense here for the Lady Tigers. As it is in the hands right now of Lily Lukoviak. She was really a star player yesterday for the Tigers, even in their loss to the Macomb Lady Bombers, as she really put on a good first half, as she will shoot the 3 ball and just rolls in and out for her. And here come the Pioneers the other way, as it is brought up there by Megan Hulke again, as kicks it out to Claire Hulk. And trying to get a little bit of an offense set there, maybe a backdoor option there, as Carla Baguda was wide open on the back door, unable to find her, but a nice layup right there inside. That is Claire Hulk, and that ties the game here at 2-2.
Two defenses definitely using a little bit of a different strategy. You got Alleman out there in the 2-3 zone trying to slow down any inside threat, while man-to-man for Illini Bluffs. Pulls in inside on the Eurostep. That one is good for 2. That'll make him with the lead 4-0 out here at the early onset. 6:09 remaining here in this first quarter.
Yeah, and we saw a little bit of it yesterday with the Alleman Pioneers. At some point they ran a 1-3-1, which is something you really don't see a lot of at any level of basketball, but they pulled that out for a little bit. They ran a lot of different defensive looks. But, yeah, as we saw a lot from yesterday, of course, the Tigers, they ran a lot of man-to-man. And nice defense right there inside by Lily Lukoviak. She's able to grab the rebound. And the Tigers are coming the other way here as they lead this game early 4-2. As they will kick it out right now. That is Lukoviak currently with the ball. A nice little crossover there. Tries to get her to jump, but no. And Brooke Buchan pump fakes on the 3, and they kick it out now. And that is Marissa Robertson with the ball. Back out to Lukoviak, over to Limmerman. And trying to get a little offense set up there. Maybe a little trap play they tried, but nothing there. Nice little screen. Going for the mid-range, but it is stripped out right there by Claire Hulk, and a nice defensive play. And here come the Pioneers the other way. Thought about the 3 ball out in transition, but will not. And a little bit of a wild shot there. It is no good, and the Tigers will take it the other way. With just under 5 minutes here to play early in the first quarter, as that is Brooke Buchan, or excuse me, that is Tinley Limmerman. She is running point right there is Brooke Buchan. As it seems to be the 2 main guards, as that is Lukoviak misses the shot but gets her own board. Goes back up with it and unable to make the shot as Tyler Thomas there with the rebound. As she brings it up, and oh, wow, I would got right in between the legs right there of Marissa Robertson, and that shot is no good. And the rebound will go to, as well, Marissa Robertson. It looks like that last play, trying to get a layup, might have gone in between her legs, but nonetheless, no basket, and looks to be a reach-in foul there on the play.
Definitely keeping that pace up. And you can see already Illini Bluffs having a little bit of different offensive tone than Alleman. Alleman trying to push it up a little bit faster than Illini Bluffs, slowing it down, which is really helping out Alleman defensively with that 2-3 zone. As there's a steal there. She'll push it up against 2 others. Slow down, pull back out, steal again. It's a 1v1 as they're up towards another steal.
And that's something you don't want to do right there when you're in transition like that, especially on offense. You want to really keep the ball pushed right there. You saw kind of a stop and enabled the Tigers there to kind of get a little trap play and get the ball right back on offense. Pretty much they look to inbound here. Oh, excuse me.
Pretty much the worst thing you can do pulling the ball up is get across the half-court line and then stop it. Even if you stop before that half-court line, you can go backwards. The half-court line, once you get towards it, it's like a 4th defender.
As Lukoviak pulls up the mid-range, it is no good. Rebounded there by Claire Hulk. As the Pioneers will bring it up the other ways. They trail here early 4-2 with 3:45 left, and another steal and another turnover here for the Pioneers. A nice pass inside And the layup, it is good right there by Tinley Limmerman. A nice find inside. And the Tigers have an early 6-2 lead off the turnover. As it is a full timeout here for the Tigers, so we will be right back.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And we are back live here in Macomb, Illinois for the Lady Bombers pre-Thanksgiving tournament with our first matchup of the night, as it has been so far the Illini Bluffs Tigers with a 6-2 lead currently over the Alleman Pioneers, as that is the first time out of the game here for Alleman. Trying to get a little offense going. They've had a few turnovers here early as well that's kind of cost them and given the Tigers a few easy buckets here, so maybe trying to prevent the amount of turnovers they have early, because turnovers will really kill you, especially if they happen down the stretch. Luckily, it's just been early here, so maybe they can get that solved. As here comes Claire Hulk in the Pioneer offense. As the ball now goes over to Julia Hoffman. Kind of swinging the ball around the perimeter here a little bit, maybe trying to get some screens, find an open three ball, or maybe drive it inside and kick. It seems like right now, kind of working the offense a little bit more around the perimeter are the Pioneers. As back over to Claire Hulk, and she will pull the three-pointer, and it is pure for Claire Hulk. That is a three ball for her, and that makes it a 6-5 game here for the Tigers. Yeah, she has all five currently in the game for the Pioneers. Lukoviak in the corner decides not to go with it. She will go baseline and a reverse layup, just a little short, but a great offensive board there. Unfortunately, no good as well, as here come the Pioneers the other way. As Claire Hulk, she will slow it up, and another three ball coming. It is good. Back-to-back threes for the Alleman Pioneers. That one is Tyla Thomas. And just like that, it is now an 8-6 Pioneer lead.
Shots working for him. Definitely a new offensive set as they get an attempt to rebut, but that one will go out. Different setups now, getting more of the off-ball screens, getting somebody out there. They'll try it again, maybe, as they look to drive. But right there is always kind of open on this man-to-man set. You get a little slow start coming for the Illini Bluffs team off the transition from offense to defense as they look to drive the Euro step. And that
nice
one is
little move
in.
Right there. That is Tyla Thomas again. That is a great move. And like you say, right out of the timeout, here come the Alleman Pioneers as they have really opened up an 8-0 run right here just out of the timeout. As we just hit under 2 minutes to play. And thought about it, but it will kick right back out to Brooke Buchan as she is up at the top of the key with the ball over to Marissa Robertson. Tries to go inside, but that is picked off. Nice defensive play there. I believe that is Lindsey Britton down there with a nice steal.
That's kind of one of those plays where, as we got another three-pointer.
Wow. Just like that, Claire Hulk is in her bag early. Another three ball for her.
30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here for you. But you can definitely tell the way that they have things set up. Tell that we have things set up. Alleman took that timeout, got everything, taken care of, got some shots in early. Defensively, they're doing a lot of great things, but Illini Bluffs needed that timeout. Beginning of the season, you're just trying to get your offense in, working right. One thing that they got the moves correctly on that little motion offense to get the girl down low on the block. However, that was twice 2 steals of not really looking to see if she's open, just saying, hey, when we practice, she's open. And that kind of thing where you kind of get used to, hey, we have to run plays, we have to run plays, we have to run plays, instead of looking to kind of see what's going on the court right at the same time. 1:27 remaining here in this first quarter, 13-6. Big flow of game change as Illini Bluffs trying to come back after that timeout. Down low, spins around, got great defense. Stand up straight, so they'll pull it back out and try it again.
That is Lukoviak from downtown, just short on three, and again grabs her own rebound off a missed three. She's doing a great job following her shot, tries to go back up with the layup, but it is no good. Rebounded there by Emily Pollock, and they will bring it up the other way. And maybe a little hit to the arm right there as Claire Hulk was trying to go with it, but looks like it'll be a foul.
So they'll call a personal foul on the shot, so 2 shots upcoming.
Foul is on Brooke Buchan. As the first free throw is pure from Claire Hulk.
Claire Hulk using the line for the Illini Pioneers.
As Brenna Davis, she will sub in here for Brooke Buchan. Nobody here in foul trouble early. Only 2 total fouls here in the first quarter of the game. Second free throw, no good. And Tigers come the other way. Offense led right there by Tenny Limmerman. She will kick it out there to Marissa Robertson. Trying to swing around the corner there. A nice little trap play there on the baseline, and that ball will go out of bounds. I think that trap play really forced the turnover right there, and that is another turnover there for the Tigers.
The call is overturned on the floor. It'll be Tiger basketball.
I'll say the wrong ref looked at it, so they'll re-go.
As into Lukoviak, she thought about driving maybe baseline there, but decides to kick it out to Limmerman. She looks, and the open 3 ball, it is no good there from Marissa Robertson. And a nice save right there by Trinity Limmerman, but it will go out of, or excuse me, it'll be a jump ball now. And it looks like it will go the other way in favor of the Pioneers.
20 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. 14-6 your score. Alleman really came alive after that little timeout. We'll see if they can keep it going into the second quarter. Shot is up and no good. So 7 seconds left.
It's in the hands currently of Lukoviak, looking for somewhere to throw it. Nice little pass over. That is Limmerman at the buzzer, and it is good. 3 ball at the buzzer for Tinley Limmerman to cut the lead to 5 for the Pioneers.
14-9 in favor of the Illini Pioneers.
As at the end of quarter 1, it is 14-9 in favor of the Pioneers. And we will be right back after this.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
And welcome back here to quarter number 2 as we have a matchup here between the Illini Bluff Tigers and the Alleman Pioneers, as the score is currently 14-9. Excuse the scoreboard here in game. That is, I'll keep you updated, and I will change that here in just a second as that ball goes out of bounds.
Illini Bluffs basketball.
There we go, and inbounding will be Tinley Limmerman, as it will stay right here with the Tigers, trying to find a little inbound play here. Nothing open, and a little bit of a dangerous pass inside on the paint, and it'll be a tie-up, and it'll go right back the other way with the Alleman Pioneers. So bringing it up the floor here will be Claire Hulk and the Pioneer offense, as they really, after that timeout they took there in the first quarter, their offense is really taking over this game.
Looking to drive, pushes out. A lot more off-ball movement. That's definitely going to help, especially earlier in the season. Gets a nice screen, moving back around, trying to find any open lane they can.
It's kicked out now to Carla Borgata. Excuse me, right there. That is Claire Hulk. She will drive inside, but there is a foul here. Looks to be on. They're going to call it on Claire Hulk on an offensive foul. So that is her first foul of the game, and it will be Tigers ball as they will go the other way here. Trailing by 5, trying to find a little bit of offense. They hit that 3 right there at the horn. Nice crossover and a beautiful pass inside. Wow, excellent block as well down there. That was Tyler Thomas. It was a nice setup there for the Tigers offense, but Tyler Thomas there just kind of ripped the ball away.
See Tigers now trying to, mediate that little defensive spell they had, switching over, and that will be a three-pointer for Alleman. Tigers switched over to a man-to-man defense, however, hasn't stopped the points from coming. 17-9 now your score.
Yeah, Carla Bogata with a three there, and they are just letting it fly right now, and they are hitting all of their three-pointers from deep, and that is just not a good sign there for the Tigers. They've been unable to stop it here early. Yeah, that'd probably be a looks like they're going to call
travel
it travel.
call?
Yep, there it is. Travel violation. Took one too many steps there, so another turnover for the Tigers, and what has become all too familiar here in the past few minutes, and it will go the other way in favor of the Pioneers. As they currently hold an 8-point lead here with just about 6:25 left in quarter number 2. It's Tyler Thomas looking for somewhere to go with the ball. She will go right there to Megan Hulk, and a strip play right there going up the lane, and the layup, just off the rim right there by Tinley Limmerman. She had a nice steal, tried to go the other way, but unable to finish a layup, and those are ones you hate to miss. As another three ball from Alleman, they finally miss a three ball, and then they get an offensive board right after, and as a great board right there by Claire Hulk, but jump ball on the play, and it will go the other way in favor of the Tigers.
6 minutes remaining here in this first half. 17-9 your score.
As this is Brooke Buchan, she will bring it up the floor, and a double dribble on her right there. So just like that, it will go right back in favor of the Pioneers. Seen a lot of early turnovers. Started out right away by the Pioneers. They had a few throwaways, and now all of a sudden the Tigers, they just, seems like every other possession now, they're just kind of turning the ball over, and that's not what you want to see right now.
They just kind of need to slow down a little bit. They can tell that's what the coach is trying to tell them is slow down, call a charge.
Yeah, I think Jillian Hoffman kind of got a little bit of an elbow there, but.
Well, she got pushed from behind. That's how you get an elbow cutting out like that. At any rate, Tigers ball underneath the basket.
So it will be Brooke Buchan. She will bring it up the floor here for the Tigers. As they, like you say, they're trying to get some offense going. They really need to slow it down. There you go. There's a nice find inside and another missed layup. That one is Lily Lukoviak unable to finish. And you hate to have those, but a nice steal right there, and then right back, and a lot of action here, and the layup no good. And that is rebounded by Tinley Limmerman, or excuse me, that is Brooke Buchan, and the other way come the Tigers. They will pull a three. No good. Rebound by Lukoviak. Out to the hands of Buchan, and the Tigers will maybe reset their offense.
Finding opportunities, but nobody seems to be executing. That's going to be a foul on the floor. Was Alleman their fourth?
That is Claire Hulk's second foul, so got to be careful with that here with 5 minutes to go. And a nice little step inside right there by Lily Lukoviak for 2 for the Tigers.
Lily Lukoviak.
As here comes the Pioneers offense, up by 6 in the hands of Claire Hulk. And she will also be charged here with a carry, so another turnover. And what has been a high scoring, but also a pretty high turnover rated game here so far early in the second quarter.
Both teams kind of using that motion offense. It's super popular. Everybody seems to run it. And it has its advantages and disadvantages. If you can get a lot of people faking out on the fake passes on the screens, then you find openings like that. But if the defense is playing well, you're just moving around and not much of anything's coming out of it. Looking to drive now, kicks back out towards the three, back up to the top of the key. And they'll try the same thing except the other side. And down low off the legs, able to keep a hold of it.
As it is now, that is Brooke Buchan up at the top of the key. A lot of movement. Seemed like a few open opportunities there. Maybe a three-pointer, but unable to execute. And there is another turnover. And here come the Pioneers the other way. That is Claire Hulk again. She's predominantly been running the offense, maybe the primary ball handler today here for the Pioneers. As they try to get their offense going, seem pretty, I wouldn't call it three reliant, but they have definitely been letting that three ball fly here early in the game, and they've gotten some really good looks at it as well.
close to an illegal screen there up top. Switched up the offense. Now, instead of that motion, they got a kind of a 1-3-1 look with a little bit of off-ball screen after the pass. Off the elbow, and that one will be missed, but trying to pick up the rebound is everybody's there fighting for. Nobody can pick it up. As finally a jump ball should be still with Alleman afterwards.
And so a lot of this Wednesday night, too, a lot of fighting for the ball off the ground, picking up scraps. Like it's been a very physical week of basketball so far. I've definitely noticed, which is what you love to see. As that is Megan Hulk with the ball as she dribbles it up to the top of the key to try and get the Pioneer offense set up here as they hold a 6-point lead with just over 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and kind of lost her there going into the paint as Hulk misses the layup, but she will go to the line for two.
Tiger pushes the foul charge to 32 limit with Koviak. That's her first, team second.
As the first free throw is good by Claire Hulk, and that is Lily Lukoviak's first foul of the game. As last night she got into a little bit of foul trouble late against the Bombers. So hoping to not rewrite history with that, as she is a very good player. And there you see a nice rebound, or a nice box out and a rebound right there by Lukoviak. And the second free throw is no good by the Pioneers. And tries to kick it, and Lukoviak trying to go inside, kicks it out to Buchan. Thought about the three ball, but no, and back up to the top of the key to Lukoviak, and that is Chloe Eaton now with the ball. Kicks it right back over to her. And Eaton will try the three ball, and she will hit it. Chloe Eaton with her first points of the game, and it's a big 3 points for the Tigers as they cut the lead to 4 here for the Pioneers.
Getting close to 2 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Looking drive, kicks back out towards the top of the key. Defense playing a lot better than it did right there in that first quarter. Probably one of the big things emphasized by Coach during the timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like both defenses have really settled into this game after a pretty quick and hot start by both offenses. It seems like here in the last few minutes, other than that made three just a few seconds ago by Chloe Eaton, the defenses have really kind of settled in, found their footing, and done a nice job, especially guarding here the perimeter. It seems like not allowing a lot of open threes. And
be another carry for him.
That was forced right there. A nice defensive play by Brooke Buchan, and she was all in the face of Tyler Thomas, and that will be an Alleman timeout. 30-second timeout, so we will stay right here.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to Bomber student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. And brought to you by Ron Ilby Auto Sales, with locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with 80 years of car sales experience. Ron Ilby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street, stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ilbysellscars.com to check your availability.
As we welcome you back to the game here, is off the 30-second timeout. Here come the Tigers as they look to run their offense. Down by 4, but maybe trying to build a little momentum here after the three ball. And they will try another, and that one no good there by Brooke Buchan. Is the rebound unable to, and another rebound. That one is Autumn Gray getting a board, and it's what you love to see, especially if you're a head coach, is offensive rebounding. It's huge. Give your offense more and more opportunities to grab the ball and maybe find an easy layup off them. Is another three ball, and a bank shot is good. Marissa Robertson hits the three for the Tigers, and it is a 1-point game here in the late minute of the the second quarter. As it looks like the Pioneers are in no rush to run their offense. Tyler Thomas currently with the ball. Maybe trying to find one final good play here before the end of the half, as they lead by 1, but the Tigers have cut into their lead here in the past few minutes, hitting a couple three balls and making it only a 1-point game.
35 seconds left, just trying to probe the defense. looking for any type of opportunity out on that far side. Split with, five-man shell drill down. Every team does it, especially in high school. That's exactly what they're using right now. Pass around, look for the defense, and that's exactly what they don't want. Never mind, turns it around with the steal. 16 seconds remaining as another steal turns it around.
You need a few of those little sequences right there where both teams have the ball, and it's just gone back and forth now with 5 seconds left. It looks like the Bluffs will get the final shot inside, and the shot is blocked, and that will take us to halftime with a very action-packed, offensive, and turnover-heavy first half as the Alleman Pioneers lead the Illini Bluff Tigers 18-17. We will be back.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 2018, 2019, and again in 2020. 3 convenient locations serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. Also brought to you by Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling. Since 1960, Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling has been has provided the greater Macomb area with expert sales, service, and installation of quality home comfort systems. Call your carrier dealer today at 309-833-2852. Find out how Arnold Brothers Heating and Cooling delivers 365 days of indoor comfort. And brought to you by Sports Corner at 124. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124. with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. And finally brought to you by The Old Dairy, located at 2100 South Lafayette Street in Macomb, Illinois. Serving soup, salads, sandwiches, homemade dessert, Blue Bunny ice cream, and a full-service coffee bar. Breakfast served all day and free Wi-Fi. Visit them online at www.olddairymacomb.com. Call 309-837-6700 for your takeout. And brought to you by Tom Conklin State Farm. Face-to-face, over the phone, by email, or by text. You choose how to do your business with Tom Conklin State Farm. You can reach them at 309-837-1200 or visit them online at www.macombsf.com. Better yet, stop and get your free quote today at 1221 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
We're always moving. Scratch that. We're always moving forward. But forward can sometimes look a little backwards, or like circles, or like nothing at all. But we never stop. We never stop because life never stops. It's hard to stop a train.
Now.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, where we are just about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half in a very close contested game here between the Alleman Pioneers and the Illini Bluff Tigers, as it is a score of 17-18 in favor of the Pioneers. And a real big story here early in this game for the Pioneers is the emergence of Claire Hulk. She has put on a show here in the first half. She has 10 points for the Pioneers. As she has really just been able, she also has she is, I believe, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. She has really been able to get inside and draw some fouls and get to the free throw line, as well as be able to really get outside and hit the 3-ball for the Pioneers. And that all really started there at the end of the first quarter, and it was pretty much one of the biggest offensive showcases I've seen so far covering this tournament. Like Wednesday night, there was not a lot of offense. It seemed like a very defensive-sided game for most all of the 3 games, but here tonight, the offenses, minus a lot of these turnovers, have been very, very impressive. And I think really if they are able to cut cut down the turnovers, excuse me. I think this game could be a lot closer to maybe 30 or 28 to 27 instead of 18 to 17. But I think that's the one thing really holding both these teams back is there in the first quarter it seemed like a lot of Alleman turnovers, and there in the second quarter the Bluffs really had problems turning the ball over, maybe forcing the ball inside the paint too many times, or just a couple throwaways and miscues that you don't like to see. So as we get ready here to start the second half, both teams getting ready to head back out onto the court. As this is the first of 3 games here tonight that we are going to cover for you live here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. As the Alleman Pioneers arrive from their locker room, getting ready to get back out, as we are just about ready here to get started the second half for you guys. As I do expect to see a more defensive-minded second half, though, because I really think they're late in that second quarter. Both defenses really settled in, did a much better job of locking down the perimeter, especially, I think, was a main focus, was that perimeter. So here we go. Tigers will start with the ball to start the second half, and it is in the hands of Brooke Buchan, as her Tigers trail by 1 here early, as they thought about a 3-ball there. Tinley Lemmerman thought about it, but decides not to shoot it in there. Trying to get some offense going. Right back to Tinley. This time she will pull, and no good there, as it will go out of bounds and right back to the Pioneers.
It's about perfect shifting on that 2-3 zone when you look at it. Pretty much that's how you're going to have to defend, especially somebody that's going to shoot 3 balls like Illini West will. So that one's going to go for Alleman, as it'll bounce off the top, saved but picked right back up by the Tigers.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different kind of looks here sometimes. Like, we'll see a lot of man-to-man, and then you'll see a shift into maybe a zone, a 2-3 zone, maybe a little bit of a trap going on. And, you know, you always want to keep the offense on. You don't want to give them the same look all game. As here you see it right now. It's a little 2-3 setup for the Pioneers, as the Tigers are kicking it around the outside, gotten a couple 3-ball looks, but unable to hit either of them. And as that one is missed by Tinley Lemmerman, but they will regain possession. As we are just under a minute in here in the third quarter of action.
Looking to find something.
And going inside out should be a foul.
Had about 3 Pioneers all over her coming up for the layup, so that'll be 2 shots.
Yeah, Lily Lukoviak, she had a great day yesterday, and she's definitely someone you've got to pay attention to, because once she gets down in that paint, she is very hard to stop, as she hits the first free throw there for the Tigers.
Now tied up at 18, looking to take the lead.
As here come the Pioneers back on offense. And that shot is no good. Rebounded there by Brooke Buchan. And coming the other way are the Tigers, who just tied the game up. It is now 18 all. Trying to go inside, kick it right back out to Buchan. Looking for the 3-ball, nothing there. And driving inside, nice little trap play there on the baseline by the Pioneers. Not letting any easy layups inside, but right there finding Lily Lukoviak, unable to grab the board. And here come the Pioneers back the other way.
Now running a little bit of a half trap, having the 2 guards up front, doing a little press.
3-ball on the way, and that is short by Megan Hulk, and the rebound there by Brooke Buchan, and here come the Tigers the other way. As it really seems like here, I mean, we're only 2 minutes into the third quarter, but the defenses have just done a much better job of settling in. Nice little Euro step there, but it is blocked, but a foul there on Carly Baguda.
Tigers come now here a lot more aggressive, looking for more shots, going around a little bit more on defense, hands out instead of down, or hands up. You know, kind of want to have a little mixture in case the pass low, go for the shot. That one will give them the lead. 19-18 your score. Second shot, that one will rattle around and out, rebounded by the Pioneers.
Yeah, and it makes it a lot easier there to get to the free throw line and getting aggressive inside the paint. It's a nice job if you're able to get down there and just really get where you want to be. Maybe you don't make the layup, but you draw a foul, and that's especially what you want, is to get the other team in foul trouble. Is on the ground trying to get the ball in. Looks like the Tigers are going to call a timeout there, as they will gain possession of the ball, and it will be a 30-second timeout, so we will stay right here.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop to see the fine folks at 41 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mbfurniturinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. And brought to you by Community News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions, all by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year for a 65 or out order. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandesville.
So back on offense come the Tigers after the timeout, as it is Tinley Limmerman with the ball. She passes it over to Marissa Robertson, and Tigers maybe trying to get a little offense set up. Gotten to the free throw line here the last couple of times down the floor, so that's what you like to see, is to try and get the Pioneers into foul trouble and vice versa. Back into the hands there of Limmerman. Nowhere to go inside the paint. A very risky pass as Tyler Thomas there with the steal. She will drive it up the floor, but nice transition defense right there by the Tigers, and that will be a foul as Tinley Limmerman maybe got a little push right there for the Tigers, as it will stay with the Pioneers, as Tyler Thompson here will inbound it for the Pioneers.
Moving around to the far side now, trying to find anything going inside. Looking to drive now. Inside, lets that one up, and that will be just a little bit too low. It's transition now for the Tigers. Inside drive, turns around on that trap, and that's exactly what that 2-3 zone is meant for. Long movement, that's going to be a missed shot. Had an open opportunity for the Tigers, as that will be a jump ball and will be Alleman ball.
So it will be Megan Hulk inbounding here for the Pioneers. And I think the Tigers, they've done a pretty good job here of grabbing some offensive boards. Here late in the second quarter, they did a good job. And we've seen a few here early in the third, and I think that's really helped them out. And that drives the opposing coach crazy when there are multiple offensive rebounds in possession. That is just something you don't want to see. But nonetheless, here come the Pioneers with possession, up by one, with just over 4 minutes left to play here in quarter number 3. As that is Megan Hulk looking somewhere to go with the ball, finally gets it to Tyler Thomas, as she was under a lot of pressure right there. As it will go right back to Hulk. And that is Claire Hulk now with the ball. Yeah, maybe trying to get a little offense set up, slow it down, as Claire will take the mid-range, and it is short and rebounded by Trinity Limmerman. It looks like they're going to push the pace the other way. Here they come, little Euro step inside. No good, and that is rebounded there by the Pioneers, but it will be a travel, so it will stay right there with the Tigers.
So that's kind of one of those plays that you see yourself, you get that fast break opportunity. Shot goes up for the Tigers, rebounded, offensive rebound, that one will go in. Makes it a 21-18 game. But you see that fast break and you're going to go for it no matter what, even though you get a little bit too low on the shot and it'll roll up no matter what. As they'll be fouled on the shot, 2 shots upcoming for Alleman.
As that foul will be on Tinley Limmerman. That is her second foul of the game. And that will send Claire Hulk to the free throw line here. As her first free throw is no good.
Claire Hulk is in the line for Alleman.
As she will go 1 for 2 from the free throw line, as she is able to hit her second to cut the Pioneer lead, or excuse me, cut the Tiger lead to 2.
Here with 3:23 remaining in the third quarter.
Up at the top of the key now in the hands of Reese Crate. And now in the hands of, that is Lily Lukoviak, who they've done a pretty good job guarding her tonight, as she is a very good player, and a nice, just rolls in and out there, but a nice rebound by Brooke Buchan covering her miss. as the Tigers with another offensive board. And maybe trying to cash in here on one of these. Tries to spin inside, nowhere to go. Looking for the 3-ball. Nice little pump fake right there. The mid-range is good. Brooke Buchan hits her first shot of the game to give the Tigers a 4-point lead. As there goes Tyler Thomas, and a 3-ball on the way. It is short by Claire Hulk and rebounded there by the Tigers. And coming the other way is Brooke Buchan and the offense. Trying to go inside, and they're going to call a jump ball down there. That was Tinley Limmerman and Tyler Thomas down there. Kind of got mixed up on the play, and it looks like it will stay right here with the Tigers as they lead by 4. As Lukoviak will inbound to Buchan over to Limmerman. And maybe trying to get a little bit of a bad pass right there, and coming the other way are the Pioneers. Carla Bogata will pass it out and going inside, and a nice, unable to finish right there, but a nice drive to the rack. And that is Claire Hulk again, as she has made her way to the free throw line consistently in this ball game for the Pioneers. And as Tinley Limmerman now has 3 fouls in the game, which does not bode well here with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, is Claire Hulk hits a free throw for the Pioneers. And both free throws are good. So the lead is cut to 2 here for the Tigers, which has been a very competitive game here with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. As this is Brooke Buchan bringing it up the floor. Maybe trying to settle into their offense a little more. Maybe thought about the 3-ball there was Chloe Eaton, but decides to not let it fly. As that is a nice little spin move right there by Lukoviak as she kicks it out to Reese Crate, decides not to go up with it. And moving the ball around, nice little ball movement right here, and Lukoviak will let a 3 fly, and she cans it from downtown. That is a trifecta for Lily Lukoviak, and that increases the Tigers' lead to 5 here late in the third quarter. And another 3-ball coming the other way. That is no good, as that was Claire Hulk on the shot. It is no good, and it will go the other way in favor of the Tigers. And a substitution right here is Madison Bushhart will come in for Brooke Buchan of the Tigers with 1:16 left to play here in the third. As that is Madison Bushhart that is Brenna Davis who will run point in a jump ball immediately right away. It will go right in favor of the Pioneers, as Tyler Thomas has played a magnificent defensive game here for the Pioneers. Really just getting aggressive, trying to get her hands on the ball, and doing an excellent job of it. So here comes Claire Hulk and the Pioneer offense. Looking to get something going. Really had it going there early in the second quarter, but unfortunately just unable to have anything going here recently. Nice little rebound, and unfortunately unable to finish there is Carla Bogata, and it will go out of bounds but stay in possession of the Tigers. So Tyler Thomas here will inbound. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball, and that will be Carly Bogata. Back to Tyler Thomas, and tries to force it inside, and that will be a hard foul on the play. And it looks to be on Lily Lukoviak, and there's maybe a little bit of a tangle up right there down inside the paint.
Tiger personal foul charge number 32, Lily Lukoviak. That's her second. Team 4.
So Tyler Thomas will inbound here for the Pioneers. Looking for somewhere to go. She will just kick it out to the perimeter in the hands of Megan Hulk. And now Claire Hulk with the ball. She will kind of set up the offense, maybe looking for one final shot here at the end of the third quarter, as we are just under now 30 seconds to play in the third. There's a little off-ball screening here. Trying to move around, and Tyler Thomas will step back 3, and it is no good. Rebound there by Lukoviak, and they will slow it down a little bit with just under 15 seconds in the hands of Lukoviak now as they look to hit the final shot of the third quarter. They will bring it up there, and that is Reese Crate. And a nice pass inside, Lukoviak with the post up, and it is no good. Rebound there by Carla Bogata, and that will end quarter number 3. As at the end of 3, it is the Illini Bluff Tigers 26 and the Alleman Pioneers 21. We will be back after this.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
And we are back live here in quarter number 4. And what has been an ultra-competitive matchup to this point between the Tigers and the Pioneers as the Tigers lead by 5 here as we enter quarter number 4. As that is Lily Lukoviak with the ball, kicks it out there to Chloe Eaton. As that will go up to the top of the key to Lukoviak, and she will think about a crossover into the paint and a nice finish by her inside. As that will give the Tigers now a 7-point lead. 28-21, and now Tyler Thomas with the ball, looking for somewhere to go with it. As the ball now goes out to Claire Hulk, who has been a key player here for the Pioneers, as she has done a lot of scoring on the perimeter and even inside the paint, getting to the free throw line. She's done an excellent job so far here tonight. As she is looking for somewhere to go with the ball, she will go to Megan Hulk here. And maybe just kind of trying to slow it down, set up some offense, as it was pretty non-existent there in the third quarter for the Alleman Pioneers. They were just unable to really get to the basket, had a few free throw opportunities, but nothing easy as the Tigers played lockdown defense, and there you see it right there. That is Lukoviak coming the other way, going right up to the rim. No good. Rebound there and a foul, as that was Brooke Buchan there who's able to grab the rebound, and she will go to the free throw line for the Tigers. As she hits her first free throw of the game. And Tyler Thomas is called for the foul, which is her second of the game. Neither team nor players really in a lot of foul trouble here. It's been fairly clean played other than a lot of turnovers, but really we haven't seen a lot of them here in this second half. It's been much more possession-based ball, no flimsy turnovers, no just kind of throwaways. It's been much more well-played. Even though the offenses may have slowed down a little bit, they've done a much better job of keeping and maintaining possession of the basketball. That is Claire Hulk with the ball over to Tyler Thomas. She will drive inside. Nice little lane for her. No good, but a foul as she will go to the free throw line here for the Pioneers.
Once again, somebody else going up to the line. Second half. 6:19 remaining in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Thomas unable to make either free throw, and tried to chase down her own rebound, but Lukoviak there to secure it. And here comes Brooke Buchan and the Lady Tigers offense, as they hold a nice 8-point lead right here. And that will be a travel right there, as it looked like Reese Crate tried to hand the ball off, but a little miscommunication there between her and Marissa Robertson, and it kind of just turned into a travel there. And it will go the other way with Pioneers, and that will be Claire Hulk with the ball. And I don't know, nice little lane to the basket there and unable to finish, and almost a throwaway, but Tyler Thomas right there to secure the ball. And the Pioneers looking for something here. Down 8, there's still 5.5 minutes left, but they've done a pretty good job getting to the free throw line. They just have been unable to finish there inside the paint, and the Tigers are really taking away any three-point opportunities and options that they've had here in the second half. They've done a really nice job of it. And almost a steal there. And it will go out of bounds, but it will stay with the Pioneers as Chloe Eaton got her hands in there, tipped it away. As it will be a timeout here for Alleman. So 29-21 here with 5:22 left, and we will be right back after this.
Down.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens, located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. Open April to October, Monday to Friday, 10 to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 10 to 4 p.m. For all of your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow their Facebook page for daily updates. Currently, they have pumpkins and other fall goodies available. For Grover and Mary Jo to Counter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown.
And we are back here out of the timeout. As maybe a little inbound play, and that inbound play turns right into a jump ball. Luckily, it will stay in possession of the Pioneers, but almost a disaster right there off the timeout. As the Pioneers trying to get something going here on offense. As Tyler Thomas will inbound here to Claire Hulk. And right back over, that is Megan Hulk right there. And just really there's nowhere to go with the ball right now. Not letting anything easy, not any easy entry passes or anything. As this Tigers defense has been stifling here in the second half. As Tyler Thomas now being guarded by Brooke Buchan. And she will dish it over to Claire Hulk. Back to Tyler Thomas. She will drive inside. Nice little move, no good, and goes up with the rebound there was Carla Bogata, but she is fouled, so she will go to the free throw line. That is now 6 second-half fouls on the Tigers, so the next one would put them in the bonus, or would put the Pioneers in the bonus, which would be huge for them being down 8. As the first free throw is pure from Carla Bogata. And hits both. A nice little bounce for her, and that will cut the Pioneers' lead here to 6. As now the Tigers really trying to get inside there, and that is a missed layup opportunity for the Tigers. And here come the Pioneers the other way as they're trying to really get something going, but the Tigers also got to be careful. You don't want to put them in the bonus here. As Tyler Thomas looking for somewhere to go with the ball. We'll go to the top of the key there with Megan Holt. As it really seems Tyler Thomas and Claire Hulk have really been the primary ball handlers here, it seems, for the Pioneers. As Claire's going to try and go inside, and that ball is ripped away, and now Brooke Buchan bringing it up the floor, and it looks like she will slow it down. And that ball is ripped right back away by Tyler Thomas. She has done a magnificent job on that end of the floor, just really ripping passes, and just she's doing an excellent job there. And a nice pass inside, shot no good. And a missed opportunity there for the Pioneers as come back the other way, and now maybe a little trap play, and a timeout here will be called. It is by the Tigers, and it will be a full timeout.
TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by King Family Chiropractic. King Family Chiropractic, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, supports Macomb athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. That is 6932. They also perform DOCT/CDL physicals for just $85.
And welcome. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. I am Spencer Kilburn. I kind of forgot to mention that at the top of the game. And alongside me is the cameraman / color commentator, is Kenny Suter. And he's really pulling double duty tonight and also kind of helping me out. I'm pretty new at this, and he has been an excellent coach so far, trying to teach me how to do all this stuff. So I'll keep you posted on how it goes throughout the night, as here come the Tigers and the Pioneers back out on to the, well, I was about to say the field, but it is a court. Keep thinking it's football season, but calling basketball now, as it will be the Tigers out of the timeout with the ball, as Brooke Buchan will bring it up the floor for the Tigers, who hold a 6-point lead with 3:20 to go here in quarter number 4. As they have really been in control in the second half, and a nice entry pass inside and a finish there by Reese Crate. And that is a big bucket there for the Tigers. As here come the Pioneers the other way, as they really need to get something going, fast, as they now trail by 8, under 3 minutes to play. Is really what has been their bread and butter, it seems. They've been hitting those 3 balls early, but just really not a lot of opportunities here in the second half to really hit any open 3 shots.
You know, they've had opportunities trying to get inside, get some play. It's just really been bad with executing. Is another steal there by the Tigers, and in.
As Lily Lukoviak just kind of anticipated the pass right there, got the easy steal and the easy 2, and it is all kind of starting to fall apart here for the Alleman Pioneers, who now trail by 10 with under 2.5 to play, as they really got to start pushing some tempo and getting some open shots. As it is now with Claire Hulk, who is the leading scorer so far tonight for the Pioneers, but she's been mostly shut down, gotten to the free throw line a few times, and she will go right back here to the line and shoot 2, as they are now in the bonus as well, but this will be a two free throw opportunity, because it was a shooting foul. First free throw is pure. And she hits both, so it will cut the lead now to 8 for the Pioneers. It's in the hands now of Lukoviak, and that's kind of where you want the ball to be, down late. Got a lead, and if you're going to protect it, you might as well put it in the hands of one of your best players. As they just kind of look to slow it down here, up 8, and then no hurry. Try and run some time off the clock, and that will be a foul there. Looks to be on Claire Hulk.
You could tell they're going straight to their foul call, their foul, code word, and didn't really know exactly what to do in that situation, as the coach said it about 17 different times. But we'll take a quick break here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And we are back here off the timeout. And a turnover, and a costly one there, as here come the Pioneers the other way. And this is where they really got to get rolling, as Thomas tries to go with it, but that shot is blocked there by Reese Creighton. A nice defense down in the paint. So with 1:35 here left in quarter number 4, down by 8, this is really gut check time if you're the Pioneers, and where you really cannot be taking too much time off the clock. Got to find a good shot early in the, I guess there's no shot clock per se, but you really want to shoot. And there's the 3-ball right there. That one is no good by Claire Hulk and rebounded by Trinity Limmerman, and a foul right away. As that is the 15th foul of the second half here for the Pioneers. So 2 more, and that will put the Tigers in the bonus. And they're unable to get any turnovers here. I'm sure you will see Coach call for some more fouls, and there you see it right there. Is that foul will be on Megan Hulk. And we'll put, excuse me, that's team foul number 6. So 1 more will put the Tigers here in the bonus. That ball is ripped away right there, and coming the other way come the Pioneers. Nice move inside and a nice finish there by Lindsey Britton. And all of a sudden the Pioneers cut the lead to 6 with a minute left to go. And now another timeout here will be called by the Tigers. So we will be back here right after this. And welcome back, folks. 58.3 seconds here remain on the clock as the Tigers forcing a huge turnover. Or excuse me, the Pioneers forcing a huge turnover, which cuts the lead now to 6 for them. So still plenty of time, down 6. You don't necessarily have to foul, but you do have to start thinking about it. If you're unable to force a turnover here early in the possession, you may have to force foul, but the Pioneers have done a nice job here forcing a couple turnovers, getting a couple shots off of it, and they're going to have to do that here in the last minute, put some pressure. You'll probably see some more full court traps or maybe some few double teams try and force some easy turnovers, but we shall see here as we are under a minute. This is game number 1 of the night as we still have 2 more, and it has been a good one. So here come the Tigers as it will be inbounded by Tinley Limmerman. Or excuse me, that is Brooke Buchan, and she looks for somewhere to go with it, and here comes the trap immediately, but it will be a foul. As the foul will go on Tyla Thomas, and as it will send Lily Lukoviak to the free throw line, and that is not the person I think you want to send to the free throw line right now. As the first of the 1-and-1 is good. And free throw number 2 is also pure. And she puts the Tigers back up by 8, 35-27. Thought about the 3 right away to Claire Hulk, but decides better of it. This one will be Tyler Thomas, and she drills a 3, so a big shot. And now a timeout here called by the Alleman Pioneers. So right back to a 5-point game here with 45 seconds left in quarter number 4.
That's pretty much exactly what they need to do in that situation. Find your best shooter. Let her take the shot.
Yep.
You know, you can't really do much left. You got 45 seconds, yes. However, that's not much time when you got a lot of Bluffs team that's going to take time to go down. Got, a couple more fouls to give, still in 1-and-1 with the bonus. So you're not going to have, hopefully, as many points against you while you're trying to come back from this one. Down 5, and the 5 now gives you an opportunity to, if you do find a shot coming for that open down in the lane, just take the 2 and then find the 3 next time. You'd rather have the 3 first so you don't have to worry about it. However, if it's right open, take the open, go straight back, get things rolling for the Pioneers. Hope that, if they can get one more shot, then that really demoralizes this Illini Bluffs team, and they'll be a little bit open for that last shot needed.
So here we go. Inbounding will be Brooke Buchan with 45.6. She'll inbound on the baseline, looking for somewhere to inbound it, and almost a steal right there. That would have been huge for Lindsey Britton. Unable to come up with it, though, so it will stay right here again with the Tigers. It seems like they're doing a very nice job here of not letting anyone get open, but finally breaking free is Tinley Limmerman, and she will go to the free throw line here for the Tigers. as the fair is on Claire Hulk, and that is her 4th foul. So that's one person you really don't want to foul out here in the late stages for if you're the Pioneers, is Claire Hulk. So Tinley Limmerman will shoot the first free throw. It is no good, but that is a crucial and a great rebound right there by Marissa Robertson. And that's got to be frustrating if you're a head coach right there, giving up an offensive rebound off a missed free throw. So another opportunity for a 1-and-1 here is Marissa Robertson. The next foul will put the Tigers in the double bonus. Her first free throw rolls in. As that increases the Tigers' lead here to 36-30. And both free throws good. 2 clutch free throws right there from Marissa Robertson. And here come the Pioneers. Really got to get something quick here. Down 7 with just over 30 seconds left remaining in this game. Tyler Thomas thought about the 3, decides not to pull, and it's really locked down. Nice job right here, Tyler. This time we'll step back again, and shot is short, and it will go in possession here of the Tigers, as Brooke Buchan will inbound here with 22.7 seconds remaining. Looking for somewhere to go with it, and that is right where you want to get it if you are the Bluffs, is number 32, Lily Lukoviak, and I think she got pushed on the play, so she will go right back to the free throw line. And her 2 free throws might ice this game away here with 18.9 seconds left. So Lukoviak here hits her first free throw, and she has been automatic from the line here in the late stages of the ball game for the Tigers. As she increases their lead to 8. And both free throws here would probably just about do it for the Tigers, as she is pure on both of them. Bringing it up the court here is Claire Hulk. Little step back 3 as she is fouled on the 3-point jumper, and maybe a costly little foul right there, but that will get her to the line for 3 free throws for the Pioneers.
Tiger personal foul charge number 3, Tinley Limmerman.
First free throw rattles out there for Claire Hulk. As if you're the Pioneers here, you really need an offensive rebound. She hits the second. You're going to need a really fast rebound and a bucket, like, immediately here. And the final free throw is good. So 39-32 here with 13.4 seconds to go. As Brooke Buchan will inbound. Get it right into Lily Lukoviak. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Nice little trap right here on the baseline. Able to get it out, but nowhere else to really go with it. That will be timeout Bluffs with 4 seconds left, though. That'll just about do it here with a 7-point lead, but a nice little trap play there from the Tigers. We will be back right after this. And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, as we are in the final 4 seconds of the first game of the night here between the Illini Bluff Tigers and the Alleman Pioneers, as the Tigers here pretty much have this game wrapped up with just under, well, exactly 4 seconds left, as they have a 39-32 lead here as they look to inbound it and pretty much salt this game away. As they will have to get this across half court quickly, though, as they used a lot of that time up trying to get it across half court, which was a nice little trap play they had for the As we have a little stoppage of play here. Not sure exactly what happened, but here we go again as Lukoviak will inbound. Up the floor they go. And they will call a foul, and that will be number 5.
Travel.
Or no, they're going to call a travel, excuse me. So with 3 seconds left, that will give Alleman the ball, but this will be all over. Unable to get a final shot off, and that will do it. The Illini Bluff Tigers coming off the loss they had last night after a second half where they didn't play great. Here tonight, they play a great second half, especially on the defensive side, and are able to take out the Alleman Pioneers by a score of 39-32.
As we get set for the next game, we'll kick over to the next side of the stream. Like, I know anybody that's followed this tournament already and everybody else that's used to TSSR Game Time Live, we'll switch over to the stream in just a couple of minutes here. It looks like Havana's already ready to take the court as they'll play in the next game. Let's look real quick.
I do believe they'll be playing the Pleasant Plain Cardinals next.
So we'll switch over to there and be ready for the next game as there indeed Pleasant Plains comes onto the court. 39-32 your final here as the Tigers beat the Pioneers on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.